I'm okay with nerds and bisexual men.
Okay, so this is your ideal man.
Ideal man.
Come on, y'all.
So you want a guy that looks like the last guy or this guy?
Yeah.
And he got to be bisexual.
I want a man who can take care of himself, and if you want fucking kids, you gotta make some fucking money. Like, that's what I'm saying.
You
80K if he's not trying to have no babies. But if he wants to convince you to have his child, he has to make at least 400K.
At least.
So you want to have a baby by a man that made 100K?
No, that's not enough in today's economy.
You acting like people lined up to give you a baby. Nobody's lined up to give you a baby, ma'am.
How do I pronounce your name?
It's Alicia,
Alicia, where are you calling me from?
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Okay. Dallas, Texas. And what do you do for a living?
I'm an accountant.
Accountant. Do you have any kids?
No kids.
No kids.
Just the fur babies.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old are you, honey?
I'm 37.
37. And have you ever been married?
Never married.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an October Libra.
Libra. So we got Alicia, Dallas, Texas, 37 Libra. She's an accountant, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
All right, so I wrote it down because you get online, you get nervous, and then your mind starts blanking out. But we getting it right tonight.
Okay, we getting it right. You prepared.
So I would like a man that is emotionally available. He's got to be spiritual, at least believes in God. Confident or 6 foot or above.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Romantic, ambitious, loves dogs. I'm okay with nerds and bisexual men.
And bisexual.
Whoa.
Okay. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Wait, pause. Okay.
Very different.
Okay. So, okay. Because I haven't had many women say that. Usually women say no bisexual men, no men that like men, but you are open to dating a man that dates men.
It's fine with me.
Have you ever dated a man that was bisexual?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Okay. Oh. Are you bisexual?
I'm going to say more so curious, but my sexual attraction is more towards men. Like, I think women are beautiful, naked, beautiful, like everything. But then it's all like the sexual part, I'm like, I don't know.
That's very different because most women do not, and I will say do not like bisexual guys for long term. So she's very different.
I have to say this. My show is going to be 5 in April because I created the show during COVID. And I used to always say, I've seen it all. I've heard it all. But it seems like I really haven't. Still 5 years in, I am still getting shocked different times. So I just there's more to come, I guess. But let's keep going. All right.
I'm glad I could shock you.
What'd you say, honey?
I said, I'm glad I could shock you. I don't want to be boring, that's for sure, because that's not me.
Okay, girl. Listen, I'm trying to, I think there might have been a woman or two in the past that was open-minded to dating bisexual men. Because I had what some women call fluids, and they just dated, right? They were open to love. So, but let's keep going. What are your deal breakers?
So deal breakers are cigarette smokers or heavy weed smokers. For sure wants kids or has young kids. Liars, poor communicators, and too sarcastic.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Honestly, I'm 5'9". I'm a thick, curvy girl too, so I just feel like as long as you're a confident man, I'll talk to you, more than likely. My preference, though, of course, would be like Winston Duke or Jason Momoa.
Bruh. So you telling me you want M'Baku and Aquaman? A bisexual version. Okay. All right.
Wait, your preference?
Yeah.
Let me find it.
Okay.
Winston Duke, that was Black Panther?
Yeah. M'Baku.
Woo, I don't remember his. Girl, you really like them. You remember the name from the?
Oh yeah, I mean Umbaku blow that back
Oh,
out.
he's
So
the quintessential
M'Baku blow that back out. Dang.
tall, dark, and handsome.
exactly.
Let me pull a picture up
That's
for those who might not
crazy.
remember who she's talking about. Let's we need a better picture. Um, uh, well, I'll use this. Okay, so this is your ideal man.
Ideal man.
Come on, y'all.
Tall,
Woo!
dark, and handsome. I'm 5'9", flat foot. In like regular shoes, I'm probably 5'11". I have cowboy boots, so Tim's, those type of shoes. I'm 5'11", and then in heels, I'm about 6'3". So, I
6'3".
mean, if you're 5'4", like this guy who catfished me this weekend, you're definitely going to be a short man. I'm gonna be towering over you.
That's possibly what you deserve.
Okay, who was the other guy you said was your type?
Jason Momoa, Aquaman.
Can you
Bruh.
spell his last name?
Moma, I think it is.
Okay.
Mona.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
This is the next ideal man.
Yeah.
Even Kendra like, I can't even get that. Even Kendra don't qualify.
Yeah.
Bruh. Look at her. Look at her face. No.
So you want a guy that looks like the last guy or this guy?
Yeah.
And he got to be bisexual. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I like typically date Hispanic men. And then I typically date like so then the next would be black men and then mixed men.
What?
I grew up in Nebraska, so I've been mostly around white men. I feel like if I was supposed to have a white man, that would have been the time. I'm in Dallas, Texas. I like my sexy chocolates and my, we're gonna say medium chocolates.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Well, I showed you the two type of men she likes, fellas. So you better look like that.
I mean, they don't have to look exactly like that, but I mean, you get the idea. Like,
No, we don't get the idea, ma'am. You just put your standards at Winston Duke and Jason Momoa. You've literally just picked like the top tier of guys, just being honest. Most guys are not that, but you literally put that at the forefront. Ma'am, how you gonna say you ain't gotta look like that? Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna be tall, like I would like a tall man, like 6'5". Jason Momoa has like an awesome personality. He seems like he gets along with generally everybody. I could take him anywhere. You ain't got to worry
What?
about I can't be around gay shit or I can't be around this shit or whatever. So it's like
How you know if Jason Momoa don't have a problem with that? Like, how do you know that?
let's go and explore life together. And the same thing with Winston Duke. Like he just, oh, I don't know. He just, you just get so hot looking at him, especially when he be in his
Bro,
Black
that's
Panther
crazy.
outfits.
I
You can't go wrong with a man with fur and leather.
Ooh, one of those photos
She want a guy in the YMCA lineup.
came up. I'm gonna move on, but since you brought, because I was trying to figure out which photo to show
Yeah,
of him, and that photo
I'm
came
lost.
up. So
yeah.
this
I'm
is your
lost.
well. Let me pull it
Winston
up.
Duke when he's sitting in the chair. Yeah, exactly.
So this gets you hot and bothered.
Confidence.
Yo, man, that's a movie character, man. You don't know how that dude is in real life. You going off a movie character. Ma'am, get your head out the clouds. Get your head out the clouds and get in reality and look in the mirror and really ask yourself what you deserve. Be honest with yourself too when you look at yourself. Don't say and say, yeah, I'm a woman, hear me roar. Be very honest.
So
That
if
is
a
true.
man is not as attractive as those two, would he have a chance with you?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my friend, she makes fun of me because she says, like, I date ugly dudes. She's like, ooh, girl, you shouldn't have talked to him at all. I'm like, I don't know. The thing is, he was nice. He was flirty. If you're going to treat me like a princess, like, I'm going to allow you to. And I mean, sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. If the attraction's there for me, it's mostly like an energy thing. That's what I mostly am attracted to. So, I mean, looks just happen to be a part of some attraction, like initial, like looking at somebody like, hey, I definitely want to talk to that person. But I mean, sometimes energetically, like I'm just drawn to certain people, and if we could have a good time together, I'm here for it.
Okay. 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 All right. Let's keep going. Should the guy make a certain amount of money?
I would say at least 80K or more.
Okay.
And he gotta
Let's
make
do the
80.
Kendra Cam.
Oh, okay.
And he gotta make close to 6 figures for you. Ma'am, you 37 and you probably a headache. Okay, we about to look at this body, y'all. Oh my God.
Okay.
Bruh. I was hoping to at least when she said she was curvy, I'm like, all right, she might really have something going on here. Ma'am, you got the most average, you built like my auntie that I don't find that attractive. Just being honest. Come on, man.
Alicia, we see you.
And you ain't got nothing in the back. Ma'am. And you want a bisexual man. Bisexual Momoa and Baku. You got to know to put your hands on your head.
I'm sorry. Like I'm wearing a sweater.
Stop.
Just, in the house lounging with the dog. So
Stop.
I'm just watching some movies.
Do you want kids?
I do not want kids. And that's another reason why I've been single. Because at this particular point in my life, it hasn't changed on me wanting kids. I mean, like if they really, really want kids, I don't think I'm the person for them. Or they gonna have to make a lot of more money than that. Like I'm talking about 400K or more. Because if I'm gonna happen to be a single mom at one particular point, like I'm gonna be a comfortable single mom. Like I'm not doing no broke hoes.
You acting like people lined up to give you a baby. You acting like people lined up. He got to be 400K for me to. Nobody's lined up to give you a baby, ma'am. No. Nobody's waiting to give you a baby. They don't care. They don't care. Your 400K, you can have it. You're not gonna get it.
You are cracking me up. So let me get this straight. 80K if he's not trying to have no babies. But if he wants to convince you to have his child, he has to make at least 400K.
At least.
So you want to have a baby by a man that made 100K?
No, that's not enough in today's economy. Remember, I'm in accounting. I got my bachelor's degree in business administration. I understand how this economy works. And if you're a single person in today's society, you definitely can't be making less than that.
But Alicia, are you going into it with the mindset that you're going to be a single mom for sure? What if you two work together?
I'm okay with that. I just keep going back and forth. My preference would be a man who doesn't want kids. If you have kids already, they'd be at least grown. And then me and you can have the fun that we want to. Being able to travel, explore, you get to know one another. I just feel like kids, especially when you have little kids with somebody else, like it just complicates things. And then me having kids with someone, like I just get too in my head on, seeing other friends of mine who've been single moms and seeing what they've gone through. And that's something I don't want to go through. So I'm an avoider. If it's not something I'm going to go through.
That's why you in the situation that you are in, because you're an avoider. You not meant, just stay single because you probably good at it. That's probably what you best at 37. You don't need a man because you're a avoider. So you're going to avoid any type of constructive criticism or any type of constructive habits to make you better. Just stay single.
It ain't happening.
Ultimately, you don't want to have kids.
Ultimately, I do not want to have kids. Or if anything, it'll probably be like Janet Jackson. I'll be 50-something years old and finally have one because I didn't travel the world and did everything I didn't wanted to do. So now it's time to like settle down like that.
Got you. Okay.
Ma'am, you basic and average. What are you talking about? Travel the world like as if you some exclusive model or profession. Ma'am, you just regular. You're a basic average person. Just do what average people do.
All right, let's keep going. So we got that clarity. Well, I'm trying to think. Did I ever ask you when was your last relationship?
Honestly, it was a hot minute ago. I date, but I would say last serious relationship where there was like a discussion of marriage and whatnot, that would have probably been like 10 years ago.
Damn.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
She
Um,
gonna answer.
I want to say like 7 months ago or more.
Damn,
Months ago or more. Okay.
that thing marinating.
Let's do. Oh, we already did that. 3 flaws you have to work on.
So sometimes, like I said, my friend says I'm too nice. I will say I'm quick to anger when frustrated, and time management. I'm kind of one of those people like, hey, I know I have an hour to get to work, and then you start getting out the shower and looking at yourself in the mirror and doing this and picking up that or cleaning up this, and then next thing you know, you're late. So
And you some bullshit at the house. That mean a guy really gotta give you constructive. That man gotta guide you into doing the right habits. And you 37. You ain't about to listen to nobody that's trying to help you fix your time. You ain't been raised right.
sometimes it happens. Usually I'm only a couple minutes late, but still, it's a time management issue. I know I got a problem with it.
Okay, I got a couple of paid questions. I feel like you could handle it.
Look, we'll go with it. My personal opinion, just because I am a burn victim, and growing up, people always want to throw their personal opinions on me, and it's like, look, you really need to save it for someone who actually cares, or if you paying my bills, then I'll listen. But we'll see what they got tonight, Kendra.
Okay. Okay.
Give it
I
to
feel
her.
like you ready for whatever they got
Give it
to
to
be
her.
quite honest. Let's start off with Adrian. Adrian Big 30 says, Kendra, you should draw her the man of her dreams and show it to her.
Ooh.
So
I'm
sometimes when women say things that pretty much are very clearly unrealistic for them, I will draw a sketch picture. And he's pretty much saying I should draw you the man.
I mean, the thing is, I know that these men exist out here. Like I've seen on your show that there are people that really
Oh, what happened? Alicia, what happened, girl? You went out.
Bring her
Alicia, what
back.
happened?
sorry about that. I got a phone call. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, can you still see me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that's the thing is, I know that men exist out there. I'm willing to wait for the Mr. Right. I don't want Mr. Right now. I want Mr. Right. So
You
Well, let me
37.
say this. Yes, there. See, I think with you though, it was a couple things. You didn't necessarily say you wanted a man that made 400K. What you said is if you were to have a baby, he had to make 400K. But really, you don't want to have a baby. So I don't really think that because 400K, I'm looking at the comments. That's a lot of what they're like. This one, Kareem. The delusion is real. 400K, Mubaka, Aquaman. You're gonna need all of Infinity Stones to pull that off, my.
Yo.
that's fine.
She gonna need the Thanos snap to actually make that shit happen.
Infinity Stones or not, I mean, like I said, the guy's out there somewhere, and I'm hoping maybe using your platform will get me more out there to be able to find him. Because,
Let me say this. Okay, let's sit here for 1 second. Just
okay.
ask this question. Again, 400K was based on if you were to have a kid, and I honestly think you just threw that out there because it's like for me to have a kid, it would take this much. But have you ever dated a man that made 400K?
Yeah.
Oh,
Bruh.
what, girl? Why you with me? Why you not with him?
Because he was more like actually, no, hold on, two guys. So one guy, he was white, and he pretty much was like, we can date, and I'll take you to nice restaurants and do all this stuff, but pretty much my mom ain't gonna let me marry a black girl, so like it is what it is.
Nah, it's just you.
He-
You was a bust down. That man was using you for cheeks, busting you down, hitting you. That's what bro. These girls are already damaged. She is damaged goods at this point.
He made almost $500,000 a year.
He made 500 plus, was traveling up. He had a security business that he owned.
That's crazy.
Okay, who's the other guy that you dated that made that much?
That's crazy.
Honestly, we just went on 1 or 2 dates. He was another old white guy. I don't know.
So they're both white men.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you open to you are open to white men, right?
I am open to white men. I mean, especially like if they are talking about they want a kid and make 400K, then yeah. I get nervous about being around white people because like just the racial climate and everything. Like I told you, that first guy, I don't want to go through that again. Like, I get tired of being around white people that like have that one racist uncle that, oh, that's just Uncle so and so, and
Right.
that's just how he is, and like everybody tiptoe around like racial issues and stuff like that. But then I'm at your dinner table like being uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't
So do
want
you want
to.
to date a black man that makes 400K?
I mean, like I said, I'm open. I
Man,
it like to me, race isn't really. I guess like, hey,
Okay.
he has to be this race in order for me to date him.
ma'am, you said you uncomfortable around white people, and your preference is black and Mexican. And I'm gonna be honest, the average income for black and Mexican is not 400K. Yes, there's some that make that, but it's gonna be even rarer.
I'm more so open. My typical are Hispanic men and black men. So
Well,
Two
let's
two
say this, and I
minorities.
think they're gonna have to eat their words. Truth said, "Did you just say 400K? Act your face. The men you want are somewhere laughing their behind off. What position do you think you have to demand this?" Well, you just revealed you dated two men that made that amount.
I've dated probably more. I mean, the thing is, I don't like ask people like, oh, how much do you make a year? I typically date blue collar men that own their own businesses. My grandfather owned his own HVAC company and construction company. Like, we weren't poor people. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like I don't know like what money looks like. So I guess I'm just confused. I understand I may look like this just because I have been in two house fires, but I mean,
Wait, so
I
break that
haven't
Girl, them house fires don't have. I don't see no burns on you, ma'am. You look the way how you look. Kendra looking like this woman crazy.
had
down.
any issues
Break that
with
down
getting
because
men.
you mentioned it earlier. I actually
Oh,
cannot tell you were in a house fire.
nope.
To be
Yeah,
quite honest, I know you said it earlier, but I wasn't able to tell.
You look normal.
yeah, I actually had like 13 plastic surgeries to get rid of the burns
When?
that
When
I
did this
had.
happen?
So I was burned in a house fire when I was 3 years old, and I actually, here, let me put my camera down. You can kind of like on my arms, you can
Oh
see
no.
it.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, I can see now.
Arms real bad,
At
and
three?
then on some of parts of my face, you can kind of see like my cheeks and stuff. But yeah, like I trust me, I've already heard comments like got from guys like that. Like I said, I don't hurt for finding men that are attracted to me. That's not the problem. I hurt for finding a man that's in what I'm looking for my life and what I want.
So you a 37-year-old burn victim, no kids, never been married, and you want a bisexual Winston Duke, Jason Momoa, that make 500K a year. Okay, okay, okay.
But explain the issue again.
So that last comment, what they were saying is that I need to act my face or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't have a problem finding men. I have a problem finding men that are also looking for the same things that I am. My number one issue is usually the kids situation. I don't
So
want.
okay, let's be clear because I think what they're trying to imply is again, people. I don't really think. I don't know. You correct me if I'm wrong. You said 400K is if you wanted to have a baby, but I felt like I didn't take it that serious because ultimately you just don't want to have a baby. But you said you would date a man that made 80K. But if he wanted you to have a kid, it would have to be 400K. Or do without a baby, you want to date a man that makes 400K.
No, I'm saying if he doesn't want any kids, yeah, 80K or more. If I
Yeah. Okay.
if I make that right now and my projection in the next couple years, and that's why I want a man who's also ambitious, that has the confidence to do the things and build what he wants. He like I want like typically I'm going to have my own business here in the next 3 years or so and going to build my income up, and I plan on retiring by the time I'm 50. Like
You gonna be
most of the guys that I
40.
typically date are blue collar men that are handymen, construction men, mechanics, those type of men that own their own businesses.
Okay.
So I'm not saying I want a guy that makes 400K or my face card only deserves 400K. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I want a man who can take care of himself. And if you want fucking kids, you got to make some fucking money. Like, that's what I'm saying. Shit.
Ma'am, they're gonna have kids with somebody else, and that they're not gonna require to have 400K. Man, I don't think she really get how the world work. You got people having babies that are poor that look 1,000 times better than you. Poor people having babies that look 100 times better than you. What are you talking about?
Alicia, I actually fucks with you. I really do.
Thank you.
Bro, Kendra crazy.
I really do. And I think that although there might have been question, I think once you said you dated 2 men that made that salary, there's really nothing else to be said. Like, that's your reality. That's what you did. Period. Now, there were 2 white men, but the fact of the matter is, it is what it is. Let's keep going. Okay, did I do your 3 flaws?
Yeah, my 3 flaws,
Okay.
I said too nice, quick to anger when frustrated, and time management.
Okay. And did I ask you why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
No, so I feel why me is I'm nice, kind, romantic, caring, loving. I don't know. I think I'm funny, and I like to have a good time. Like, to me, life is too short. Like I said, with the house fires, I've seen people like that didn't even graduate high school growing up because they passed away beforehand due to tragic accidents and stuff like that. Like, life is too short, and people be too serious about too much things, so
That sound like you 37 with no kids. You didn't even enjoy a part of that part of your life, but then it is what it is.
let's have fun together. Let's travel. Let's go do things.
All right, here we go. Alicia, are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
Yes, my name is R1, the number 1.
Okay.
Babe.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
R, the number 1?
You're correct.
Okay, 1,
Babe.
and then you said A?
Babe, BABE.
I think we've heard enough there, y'all. We'll be honest, man. It's really never ceased to amaze me some of the stuff that I hear sometimes, because you would think some people would just kind of more live in reality. And hey, it's okay to have preferences. Everybody like what they like. They're gonna be attracted to whatever they're attracted to. But being realistic, man, a lot of people not gonna get what they want. You still have to get what you qualify for. And it is what it is. If you don't reach certain thresholds of beauty or financial success, you probably not gonna be able to acquire certain partners. It's certain things open up certain doors for people, and a lot of people don't really want to pay attention to that. Like, I'm not about to sit right here act like I'm gonna just start asking for some bombshell type of chick if I'm a bum. It don't work like that, man. It just does not work like that, and it's the same thing for women. So, let me know what y'all think about this. This is crazy dating interaction for her standards. Y'all like the video, comment below. This is JayBReacts, and until next time, y'all, peace.